came up on these guys going slow. So since I'm not riding hard, I figure I wanted to talk about something. See, normally, like, if I'm railing through the canyon, I don't like doing vlogs. You know, maybe I'll have the camera going, you know, just to like get some footage of me going through the canyon. But I don't really like talking about like in-depth subjects where I'm actually like like thinking about something and like trying to like talk to you guys about something. How do you deal with a road rager? Okay, because I've seen a lot of these videos lately where people are like road raging, and then the motorcycler will you know, they get into this altercation, whether they're yelling or flipping each other off, or he's trying to hit the car's mirror or whatever it is. They get into this altercation, and then the motorcyclist gets on the gas and gets in front of the car, and the two of them are speeding down the road with the car behind the motorcycle in a position that is where he has potential to harm that motorcyclist. And I always ask myself, like, why is that guy doing that? You know? And here's the way I think about it, okay? If somebody was to actually like totally get crazy with me, I would pull over to the side of the road, and I would turn off my bike and put it on the kickstand, and I would deal with the altercation that way. You know, and maybe he'd be so crazy that he'd like put it in reverse and like try to like back up over me and my bike or something. That would be like worst case scenario, you know, in which case I'd have to like physically like run out of the way to like, you know, like run out of harm's way. But the way I think about it, it's like I'm wearing a helmet, and I'm wearing gear, and I'm wearing boots, and I'm wearing gloves, and I'm not too worried about him trying to punch me or fight me. So I would much rather pull over to the side of the road and have it come down to a physical confrontation versus he's in his car that weighs 4,000 pounds, and I'm on my bike and just me, and he's trying to run me down with his vehicle. Don't let yourself get into that position. That's the way I think about it. You know, the first thing, it's like if somebody's getting all crazy, pull to the side of the road, pull into the next driveway, into the next shopping center, and just let them go by. Pull over, count to freaking 100, let them get way up ahead, and then start going again. You know? That's what I do. Just let them get away from you. Let them go along their way, because it's not you most of the time. That's what I've figured out. You know, like I'll be on the freeway and some dude will come up behind me. All of a sudden, you know, I'm just going with the flow of traffic, if not a little bit faster, and some dude will come up behind me like on my ass, like pissed off, all, come on, get out of my way. And I'm like, what the hell did I do? And as soon as I get out of his way, you know, I'll just be like, oh, whoa, you know, and I'll pull to the right, be like, sorry, bro. And he's like, yeah, screw you. And he goes by, and he goes up to the next guy and sits on his tail and does the same thing. So it's not you. You know, it's the guy that's just, for some reason, he's all pissed and he's trying to like rage through traffic and get home fast. Or he just got fired and he's just like trying to get home, have a drink, whatever. Who knows? You never know what people's situations are, like why they're getting all crazy when they're driving. But I would much rather have anyone in front of me than behind me. Anytime. Yeah, I don't want nobody behind me. Because if I have to stop, I mean, even like my buddy, like if I go for a ride, I'd rather be like, say it's like me and like 3 other people, I would rather be like number 4, be in the last of the line. That way, if anything happens, I know I'm gonna stop. But I don't trust other people too. And that's how I treat aggressive drivers. Let them go by. And that's how I would treat, it hasn't happened to me yet, luckily, where someone has actually gotten super crazy because of something I've done. But I'm pretty courteous when I ride too. You know, and a lot of the road rage videos that I see are when people are on bikes are just splitting lanes like, I don't know. There's times to do it and there's times to not. And you've got to have a sense of decency, and you've got to have a sense of respect for other people on the road. And it makes a big difference. And maybe that's why I haven't had problems yet. But I mean, I've only been riding 2.5 years, so maybe that's why I haven't had problems yet either. So, never know. Alright, you guys, have a great day. Watch out for those road ragers, right?